We'll be there soon, Uni. Enough. 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 This place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Albed together again. If we put our minds to it and work together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku! Damn those Quado! What are they thinking?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe!
Yeah!
See ya!
Riku, what is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the Summoners. We keep them safe there.
You kidnapped them.
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage? So you kidnap them? I mean, if the Summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, Summoners will be safe. Right? Right?
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
No, they wasn't say that. Look, they always gonna walk away from him one by one. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Walker's like, I ain't get the fuck about it here. Look at Lulu. Normally he explains everything. Lulu ain't got shit to say right now, though. People should be explaining shit when no one even asked her to explain anything. But now she gonna walk away. And Oren, yep.
No, she walked.
It's almost. So I don't understand that part. So, that time's like, okay, there's something wrong. They didn't say yes or no or nothing to him when he said it.
They all ignored him.
And that's why it's just, they cue the music. That's how you do it, because the music does not fit what's going on right now.
Treasure chest right there. I didn't even see that.
That's how you know they about to drop another level 2. They about to drop a bomb on you right now.
Bottom stairs?
Huh?
Bottom stairs? Something like that? Oh,
I believe so. I wasn't going to go into the next room until I actually finished looking.
No, I thought I saw that big golden piece of trash right there.
Oh. That was level 4 one.
That's 2 fucking things. It's like, oh, you don't explore your surroundings. You're fucked. Bro, they wrong for that. This music does not know what the hell is going on right now.
And that's why when I hear that, and they play that lock sound, so you know you can't go back. Just tells you, but then they stopped playing it.
Yeah, it's weird.
They should have kept it going if they was about to save this shit right now. Times be like, motherfuckers, everybody stop.
Hey, Donna, sexy ass Donna.
I guess. Somebody dead right there. Oh yeah, they killed the Elbed or something, or Guado. They killed somebody in here. I can't tell who's on the ground. No, they said the Elbed died protecting them.
They died protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
And I guess the thing is that Yevon was attacking, knowing or not knowing summoners were there. It's the fact that they just want to kill everybody. It just so happens summoners are going to get killed too in the mix.
Sacrifice?
And the Elbed actually was trying to protect the
The
summoners.
summoners were being sacrificed.
Uh-oh.
The kid fucking
Yeah, so the kid don't even know either. So he don't know either then.
They trust Guardians to protect the Summoners.
Nobody still
The Elbed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
No one's gonna tell
We
them.
just have to stop.
There we go, Riku
If
finally
they
says it.
don't, and they get to Xanarkand,
Uni will die, you
they might
know?
defeat Sin. Uni could, but then she...
Because they die even if they don't beat Sin.
Uni will die, you know?
So, no one said nothing until right here.
You know, don't you?
To
No.
get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she?
No, she didn't.
With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then, if she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
My cousin. Which is funny because they were kidnapping more than just Uni. They were trying to kill Uni. They were kidnapping everybody to save all their lives.
Was I the only one?
Yep. No, well, Paste didn't know. The little boy didn't know. You didn't know. They treated you just like the little
Tell
boy.
me why. Why were you hiding it?
She wasn't hiding it. The other ones were the ones hiding it. You go slap.
Hiding it?
Yeah, fuck you, man.
It was just too hard to say.
She's such a bitch to people. She was one of the most who should have said something. She always getting mad that Titus don't know anything. Kamari don't never speak, so I'm not even mad at him. You said she was like a sister to you. She was like a sister.
How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family.
We tried to stop her.
Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
One thing I also didn't know is there's only been 5 columns since it started 1,000 years ago.
Why the hell all them fucking some of the statues up there then?
People who probably tried, or statues of the same people over and over and over.
We all live in fear of
But
sin.
only 5 summoners have ever defeated sin.
Without sin.
And I don't even remember if that includes Yuna or not. If that's the count from
Those
Africa.
big statues.
And we will use that.
From who actually did it, yep. And I believe all the little tiny ones, people probably tried. Maybe they was from a particular hometown, and they might have gotten a small statue themselves here or there. Plus, they did make statues for other people who weren't summoners, like Lord Meehan and Meehan Hybrid.
Like inside the temple, in the temple, the dude said these statues are built for all the summoners. And he said that. It was like a shit ton of statues standing around.
The little tinier ones, but the larger ones.
Like 4 big ones.
Let's go to Xanarchy
And then he
together.
beats on
Let's beat Sin.
Valifer's
Don't do all the
chest.
things. Could.
He said they're just punching the fuck out of
The
Valifer.
whole time I didn't know anything.
Would you go do that to Lulu right now? Tell me. You start beating the shit out of somebody.
I was like, man, look at this motherfucker.
And then he does the little wing thing, which also is supposed to be a she. I didn't know that was a she. Valifer's a she. And she uses the wings to cover it. And another thing too, from all the shit I've been reading, yeah, this is supposed to be symbolic because when you think about what Titus is,
Yeah, he's one of them.
he's an Aeon. They're pretty much Aeons.
That's exactly what he is. He's one of them.
He is an Aeon that just looks like a human. And I think in that way, that actually helps me deal with the sad ending of this game more than cutting to X-2.
I always look at Titus as a summon, not as a human. Because what are the summons in this game?
I mean, it's exactly what he was summoned. And it's so obvious that he's a summon, but it wasn't until yesterday, like the past couple of days, when I've been reading a lot more shit, that I finally understood that he's not. I never really said that he was a summon or that he was an Aeon, even though obviously he's a dream of the faith. All your Aeons are dreams of the faith as well. But I never said that Titus was a summoned Aeon. But once I said that, it does help me because that is the most saddest. That's why I don't like playing this game, and I don't like watching the ending, especially when you play them videos. And I'm like, God, please don't play that ending. It's so sad, and there's nothing I can do about that sadness because there's nothing you can do about it unless you play X2 or go watch the end of X2. But saying that he was a Aeon like Valifor and the rest of them, then you say he's not even human to begin with in the first place. He is a damn near a hologram with enhanced abilities.
Yep. And I've always looked at him like that because of the ending. I was like, damn, when I first beat the game, I was like, damn, Titus was a summon this whole time? That's the first thing that came in my mouth.
I never said it.
When I first saw the ending, that's the first thing I said.
I never realized
he was a summon this whole time.
I never realized it. He's a summon that just stays around 24/7.
You know what? Which make him the strongest summon out of all of them. Think about it.
Well, the fact that he's around and touching it. Well, and I mean, and there's some other implications to that they need. An X3 would need to be not about pushing the story forward, but about explaining a lot of shit. Because my understanding is that he is biological enough to where he probably could fuck you and have kids. So then what do the kids become?
Half summon, half human.
And what happens there then?
Well, not half human, maybe 1/4 human, 1/4 Albed, and half summon.
Yeah, and another thing about this though, see, because an X3 would have to focus on prequel information and explaining the true nature of everything. Because you think about when people die, and fiends die, fireflies come out of the body, period. And to prevent the fireflies from humans from changing into more monsters, a summoner would send those fireflies to the far plane. That's what's being sent. It's not a soul. Nobody has a soul in here. If there was a soul, the soul would be the form of all of the fireflies within the body condensing into some other form. But everything is just a bunch of fireflies condensed together. That's why Sin can do what he does. He can summon Sin Spawn and everything. Sin is just a big ass condensed form of fireflies. And the fireflies are being held together by gravity. So when you are a person who dies and your fireflies can scatter, you want to direct them to the far plane. That means that you are made of the same thing that the Aeons and everything else is made of. So then what's the difference between the Aeons, fiends, ghost apparitions from the far plane, and people who are quote unquote alive? Really, no one is alive or dead. It's a matter of how many fireflies are in your body. Another thing about this game is about how many fireflies are together and how densely packed together are they. It's like everybody is a black hole or something, and the strength of the black hole, which is keeping the fireflies stuck within, determines if you're alive or dead, of faith, of whatever else.
The only difference I would see is that humans, even when they die, the fireflies come out of them, but their body is still there. You know, when fiends the Aeons die, and their fireflies, it just disappears. Nothing left there. You know, so you got flesh and blood that's still there, but the fireflies have left the body.
Well, but have we seen bodies that have been around for a long period of time? Because that's another aspect to this. The belief is that everything is fireflies. Yeah, everything. And the bodies that may be laying around just haven't decomposed enough so that the fireflies escape.
The fireflies already come out as soon as they die.
Yes, some of them, yes. But it's some people believe.
Still more that's still back there. That's
yes. And that when a person dies, it is because like think about when you go to the far plane, you think about a person, and it's only people who are dead typically that can be seen. Riku says she doesn't want to go in there because she likes to keep her memories to herself. And then Riku says that she thinks the theory is that when a person dies, that a part of them goes within the people who are living, who still care about them. So there's like an attractive force. It's about pulling, if you care about someone, when that person dies, right, some amount of their fireflies will go into the people that care about them. Like love is a magnet that draws some fireflies within you.
Why did Kiliko, when the 10 attacks, the people buried the bodies?
The bodies were put into those caskets, but we don't know what remains in the caskets at the time. We don't know. We just know it's caskets.
All bodies decompose to dust after a while. I mean, come on.
To dust? You don't see that. You just see them. The bodies get put into caskets. They get bound and wrapped.
Between people like Orin, which is already
who is flesh and blood, but dead and made of fireflies.
Well, his body's dead, but he decided to stick around.
Yes, it's because of it's fire. He had the body was made. His fireflies did not allow him to fade away. Just when you kill a fiend, the fiend's bodies are not on the ground. The fiends vanish into fireflies, just like any other monster that you beat. The game never shows you a body staying for quite a long time on the ground in the game. It doesn't. It could have been just something that the developers just didn't bother trying to do. But you also don't have any place in the game where bodies are on the ground for a long period of time. A place that you can go back to and see if bodies are still there. So the idea is that everything is made of fireflies, but it could be that humans, because humans are the only creatures that have affection in this game. And so it could be that it's those elements of humans that make the bodies can stay there for a while, whereas some of the emotions from the person when they die go into the people who still think about them.
Well, no.
And that's what allows a person to beckon a dead person in the far plane.
Well, those crusaders who got killed on the beach, when you go back to that area, the people say, "Oh, we buried them." So why would they bury them? They're gonna just
they can take their bodies and put it away, but it doesn't mean that the bodies are still there.
The bodies don't disappear anyway. They've already been sent by someone.
Because they're afraid that the body, because they turn into fiends if you don't do it.
No, they don't turn into fiends if the summoners don't send them.
Yeah, but yes, that is true. They can turn into fiends if the summoners don't send them. But not every person who is not sent turns into fiends.
That's true.
There's lots of
them become like Orin.
They become like Orin, and then you have some people who, I mean, they just like. So you have to try to understand. That's why people are saying there needs to be an X3 that explains all of it, because there are certain things that you perceive as a rule, but it's not consistent. But one thing that is consistent, though, is we are never allowed to see a person who has died and their body remains openly exposed somewhere.
Yes,
who also
yes, we do.
whose bodies? But they're not dead bodies; those are statues.
In the end, when they stop dreaming,
they turn into
stone.
Yes, and so what drives that then? Fireflies. The idea is that the fireflies that there are no. The idea is that there are no atoms and molecules in the way that we think about how the universe is made in the real world. It's that the theory that's out there is that everything is made of fireflies, and it's the density that can change an object from being a living being, flesh and blood, versus being a dead, empty body where the fireflies of your thoughts and feelings have left, versus being a body that is there with thoughts and feelings that might change to a fiend, versus being a dream that's made manifest. It's everything. The floor in the game, the walls, the elements of fire, wind, all that, everything is fireflies.
When they eat meat, the meat should disappear before they put it in their mouth because it's already been cooked.
But the game doesn't show you anything like that. That's why, that's why. But they don't show that. There's inconsistency on how they show that out, how they show a lot of that stuff.
This is what I think.
Again, we're just coming, people who talk about this stuff or whatever. That's why everybody says X3 should be part prequel and part explanation. How do fireflies work? Because you see, there's evidence of many of these different theories that tends to not be that consistent. So it's hard to understand what the rule is. But what most people who are deep diving into the theories of this game believe is that everything is made of fireflies, and it is the density of the fireflies in any area, object, or being that determines what that being is.
Well, this is the way I look at it. The fiends disappear after you kill them because you disperse the fireflies. The ALs go away because the fucking fakes stop.
The fireflies have been dispersed.
Dispersed. Mm-hmm. But when the humans constantly have died on here,
mm-hmm.
their bodies hit the floor or whatever, and then when the summoners come and send them, the fireflies come up out of the bodies, and the fireflies are sent to Farplane because they actually.
But have we seen bodies remaining?
They have shown summoners sending dead people to the Farplanes, and the bodies stayed there after the fireflies all came out and went to the Farplane.
When?
In the very beginning, when Yuna is walking on the fucking water, sending all these dead people.
Yes. You don't see the bodies though. You don't see the bodies are in the caskets.
Bodies in the casket.
They're in the casket. You know you don't. They don't show it. They don't show you that. You haven't seen inside the casket.
Of course not.
Exactly. So you don't know if the bodies are still there.
It's wrapped.
You don't know if the bodies are still in there because they don't show it to you. They don't. You can't say that the bodies are there because they never showed that.
Okay,
they don't.
On the beach, they sent the dead soldiers' bodies are still there. They sent them in.
Did she send all the dead bodies that were left behind? Did she send those? We don't know. They only showed the sending in Kilika, and they never showed you what's in the casket.
I think you just want.
No. Ain't no you. No, it's not no you. There's not a you. Although there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to understand the rules of the nature of this universe in the game. So that's not a bad thing. No, they didn't. They're not. Again, you didn't hear what I said earlier. I said that one of the issues is that people think X3 needs to be part prequel and part explanation, because you look at these different incidents that have happened and generate a description of what you saw, and then you try to look at a trend through all the situations, and there are inconsistencies, and some of the questions that still linger can be answered, but there's always one little thing missing from the scenario, i.e. the sending in Kilika. We would know if the whole body or just the thoughts and feelings, quote unquote, soul was left, if we would have seen inside the casket, but the game purposely does not show you inside any of those caskets. And then when you see that people are dead and their bodies are around, the game never shows you a complete sending happening for them either. You see sendings for people in caskets, but don't see inside the casket, and then you see bodies, but they weren't sent. You know that you're killing fiends and that they are dispersing without being sent, but you're made of the same stuff as the fiends. Aeons, everything is made of fireflies, and the game never shows you to the fullest extent what's happening with them in all these different scenarios, but you do pick up on clues here and there from conversations with Macon, from conversations with people of Yevon, as well as some of the info that you get from X-2. X-2 does kind of touch on some of those issues, like with Shu Yin. Shu Yin was a ghost. He is fireflies, but yet he is the only ghost that's allowed to possess people. But you don't have possession happening in this game. So there are rules that you're seeing happening in different scenarios, but it's not consistent, and then there's clues missing from some of the scenarios. Like I said, one of the biggest questions would be shut down if they would have showed us inside the caskets. But we never got to see that. They don't show it. And then you don't see every dead person being sent either. And then the world's infested with fiends too. So X3, again, not saying that we have the answers. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to do anything to make myself feel better or anything. None of that bullshit you just said. What we're trying to do...
I thought you were trying to make a conspiracy.
Or whatever. But the point that is made is that X3 needs to explain the rules, but X2 will... And 2.5 does touch on that. And that's actually where I got some of my information from, is I actually listened to it. And it's not as bad as I thought it was before. I mean, it's still bad, the story they made up. Grenade and all that shit. But they would have to, because Sin comes back. Why does Sin come back? Because he was beckoned. And beckoning is what you do when you're in the far plane. You have to think about somebody who is specifically dead, not someone who's alive. They have to be dead because the idea is that a part of their fireflies will go into the people who cared about them like an attractive force. But everything else, including the body, gets dispersed into the far plane. And those parts of the fireflies that made the physical body, if a person was not sent, their body can be reconstituted from those fireflies.
Okay.
But again, nobody knows these, but there's
I will agree with you this time around because it's so
inconsistent.
It's not enough info given out.
It is not enough info, and so
I will sit here and say yes.
I'm not saying that we know the answers. I'm just saying these are just theories.
I would say that you are more correct than incorrect because we don't have enough information. So yes, I'll agree with you. Because especially since there's a bunch of dead bodies in this room right here, none of y'all gone.
But we never get to come back to even see any dead. Like, I don't know unless I have missed all the bodies.
There's literally like a million dead bodies in this room. It's like we don't send them, and then all the bodies are gone. But here's my thing that I give the benefit of the doubt. But I would give the benefit of the doubt here to argue against what I said if you think that the developers are just too lazy and didn't want to keep the bodies on the thing. No.
But we don't know.
The bodies are already there. The assets are already there. I mean, you can just leave them there.
Yeah, you could.
Going, I don't see the firefly, so.
Yeah, you could. But they
didn't go bury them nowhere. They just sent them. And
that's just from this scene. But I mean, I don't remember. I haven't played this game.
You are more correct than incorrect.
I was gonna say I have not. It's been a long while since I played. I don't recall going back to other places where there were dead bodies, like the failed mission on that beach, to see if bodies are still there. My assumption, which I'm going to see though, my assumption is the bodies are probably not there anymore. So that does lend to the idea that the bodies, everything is made of fireflies, and it's the amount of them that you can pull together that determines what you are.
A second ago, I agree with you.
I'm not trying to fight you back thinking that you're not agreeing anymore. I'm just summarizing something.
All the bodies are gone. Where they all go? No, none of the bodies are here. Oh, it's stretch right there. Mm-hmm. Every single body is gone.
I'm pretty sure they didn't go outside and put them under the ground. So then you would say, well, then why do they have those casket things? I think that's more of a dignity thing, like a graveyard. Just like if somebody dies, but maybe the body, somebody died overseas, they'll still make a casket for him anyway.
What would make more sense to me is that if they did have a graveyard, because a lot of places have graveyards, you can go to and be spirits or whatever floating around. But I haven't seen a graveyard.
There's no graveyard.
In Final Fantasy X.
There's not a single graveyard.
That tells me.
If anything, then it'd be pollution and trash in the ocean from the caskets they made.
The only graveyard I would say they got is Xanarkand, because it was destroyed 1,000 years ago. That just became a graveyard city.
I mean, the only bodies that you got laying around will be the faith bodies, which turn into statue and rock. But, which will make sense then, if you consider everything's made of fireflies. That's how you make all your different elements. The fire, some combination of them. Maybe being electrically charged one way or the other, the fireflies are going to create the different consistencies and materials as well as the elements. And that's the only way it makes sense that sin could come back if someone, because that is what happens in the 2.5/wheel thing, which I also did not know. That 2.5 was a game. I didn't know. Did you know there was a third game that came out for this game? It came out on PlayStation 2. Did you know about that game? A third Final Fantasy X game that came out? It was an actual game that you play on PS2.
It's not the Eternal Calm thing that they...
I don't think that. I think that's the audio drama. It's the 2.5. It's like a top-down dungeon crawler thing. I watched it on YouTube a couple of days ago. I was like, where the fuck was this game come from? I didn't know there was a third game. That's where 2.5 came from. You play as Pain, Riku, and Yuna after, like, I think maybe 6 months after the events of X-2, after Titus comes back. And that's where she says she and Titus have been living together. And she's doing nothing else but cooking for him.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, nothing's wrong with that. And
it makes sense because somebody's hungry.
Yes. So they emphasize that. And Pain and Riku and Yuna have a fight. They have a falling out because it was a whole bunch of stuff. It was really about the three girls. It wasn't really much so about like them living together. But they do mention, that they live together, doing whatever. Not married. And Pain writes a letter to get she creates a letter but writes someone else's name on it to get the three of them to come back together again because they hadn't been talking with each other to go find some magical treasure, which was all a lie. It was just Pain missed Yuna and Riku, but you climb through this tower together and do this dungeon crawling thing. The whole combat system is different. It's an entirely different game, but they talk about what they've been doing after the events of X2. But they hint at, because over time Titus grows weaker and weaker, and which is going to be, it's a problem with the fireflies happening. Then that leads into that whole grenade thing, blows him up and what other bullshit. And then Sin shows back up again because somebody beckoned Sin back, which my assumption is that it is Seymour. That it will be Seymour that will have done it, because it's someone calls Sin to come back. And whoever it is someone who had been thinking intensely about Sin to bring him back. And the only person I can think of would be Seymour.
It was that fucking butler who was sucking Seymour's dick.
Or Trommel could have wanted Seymour back, and then Seymour comes back, and then he wants Sin back.
There you go.
But the opening, that little audio drama, the issue was people went to the Moonflow. The Moonflow had a crowd of people. Half the people were real, and the other half were people who were beckoned back, except that people who are beckoned in the far plane, normally they have to be dead, and they also don't speak or do anything. They just stand there. But these people who were beckoned in the Moonflow were able to talk, and you could hardly tell the difference between people who were alive and who were dead. So so the rules need to be fucking explained. How does this universe work? That's what X3 needs to do. And that's also what makes it a little more easier to understand the ultimate fate of Titus, because then he's just been beckoned back in the audio drama and everything else. Or just when X2, that's what happens. The Faith taught Yuna when the Faith said, "What do you want?" And Yuna, you could tell the guy to bring Titus back. That Faith did a beckoning pretty much to bring Titus back, or Yuna, and then Yuna did it too. After he got killed by that grenade, Yuna cries, and then she brings another Titus back, her own Titus back. And she chose not to, but if you tell a beckoned person that they have been beckoned back, they disappear. So Titus comes back, and she has to keep it a secret that he actually died twice now already. It's very crazy what's revealed in there, and so anyway.
I think you're right about the bodies, But all because the room was standing there, and there was like 20,000 bodies there a second ago. There's not even one in there now. Kind of makes sense because those two summoners like, we're going to send them. And there's nothing up in the fire cloud walking around, so it makes sense that the body's probably what you said. But then that makes the question, what's the difference?
And that's the question to be answered in an X3. But the prevailing theory is it's all about the density of the Fireflies. And that's also why Sin is so powerful, because he is Yu Yevon summoners are basically using gravity magic. And Yu Yevon was a master at gravity magic. And the moves that Sin does is called, like, he has Giga Graviton and then Terra Graviton. And that's the difference. It's about how well you're able to compact Fireflies into an area. Gravity magic, which is interesting too, because in any other Final Fantasy game, you'll have gravity magic as a set of spells that you actually use. This game does not offer any gravity spells, because Sin and summoners are basically using it. I can't remember the last. I know I played at least one or two. I played a few Final Fantasies that had gravity as an intentional element style thing or whatever, but I had never thought about it playing this game. I never thought that there's time magic, there's no gravity magic.
That's weird because
many of them do have it.
Yeah,
Gravija. Well, no, it's
Gravija. Got it. 8 got it. Never played it.
I was like, wait, hold on, no. There's something I played that it's like Grabby something ja whatever, or maybe that was a different one. Unless it's an X2 and I forgot. But I haven't played X2 in so many years, so. No, 13 has it. I think 13 has it.
7 got it, 8 got it, never played 9. That's 10 don't have it.
Not for you to use. It's there, but it's not called gravity magic, and you don't use it.
12 got it. Well, I think you're right. Anyway, I'll be back.
Have fun.
Go! 3 minute month! Reno! We reach 1 minute!
Where's Yuna? I said, where is she? Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things without even knowing. I've got to tell her. I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry. And then you just drag her to Xanakin and make her fight shit, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace.
No!
Words. Show me action.
I'm telling you, she won't die!
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
I won't. So you know where she is?
Of course not! That's why we're gonna look! Using this airship!
Airship? Vidran, Neito Doku!
Wari! Evil Maker 1,000 years! Ujatia! Falcon treat!
Fredaggio, Guiccio.
E-A-U-E No Meno Ren Mili Yochu Yoko Asante Kanae Kutamae.
What's going on?
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
With one of the forbidden machina. Here you go! Ina! The team do kit. Hat wundank. Frideku ipwin makina. Ekto lipa piamta. Wika.
Hey, look. Don't get so down. Boom! Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie!
Make your supper!
Did you find out anything about Yuna?
I'm looking into it, okay? Don't worry, I'm using a sphere oscillifinder. If she's out there, we'll get her.
A sphere oscillifinder?
It's an ancient machina. I don't know how it works either, so don't ask me, okay?
And you still use it?
I don't even rightly know how this ring flies, either. Because of the given taboo on Machina, we're running around in the dark here. Ain't it a rush, kiddos?
We're powerless as long as we're on this ship.
I can't believe we're flying through the sky in this. A machina. I can't believe we're flying.
Remember this ship? It's the one we found under the sea.
Whether Yuna's safe or not, there's trouble brewing. Whether Yuna's safe or...
Kimari never forget the Albed sacrifice.
Let him rest.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to my brother dying when this is all over. If only there was some way of doing it without anyone dying.
Let's think of one.
Easier said than done. If we had all the time in the world, yeah, we'd think of something. And while we were thinking, Sin would kill us all. Spira doesn't have that time.
We owe our lives to the Albed. However, no matter how they beg, we cannot quit our pilgrimage.
Even though you'll die?
I've known since I was a child. My will is set. If I do not do it, someone else must, you understand.
Well, well. It appears you too have escaped harm.
You were on the ship too?
I came to home to pick up some goods and found myself here. Quite the escape. Thankfully, my goods were spared. Please let me know if you need any of my wares. Thank you. Your patronage is very much appreciated. All proceeds will go to help restore home. Ah, how is your progress with our language?
None too shabby. Check this out. Hela du Sadwi.
Just repeating what I've said is not talking now. But your pronunciation's quite passable. You've been studying, I see. May I help you? Thank you. Your patronage is very much appreciated.
Look, I'm really tired. Leave me. If it's not an emergency, would you mind leaving?
Okay.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you. What would you think if I said I was giving up my pilgrimage? Show some sympathy.
Oh, like all the sympathy you showed me first time we met.
You're right. Quitting now would be sort of anticlimactic, no? Tell Yuna something, would you? Tell her she still has a rival. Me. Tell her she'd better do her best or be bested. You'll tell her, won't you? Thanks for the company. I feel so much better now.
After rescuing Yuna, then what? You want to keep her safe, correct? Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching can send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Better than a dog's death. And I'll take down anyone who don't agree.
You are the captain.
Good! Then it's settled.
Let him say what he wants. Let him say what he wants.
Legiuni atron bem kuneshka?
He called Yuna his, niece, right? I mean, so that makes her our bed, right? Don't say it. Yuna's Yuna, right? Yuna's Yuna, right?
No matter what happens, Yuna won't give up her pilgrimage.
First, we rescue Yuna. Let's show him what we got. First, we rescue...
Vitran! Verfolgt Yuna!
Frana!
Efem Krufwi!
Yuna! Where was that?
The palace of St. Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her! And that's all!
You got guts? God, Loin, could you Bevel? Fim, kabatiret!
Nuka!
It'll take a while to get to Bevel. Meanwhile...
we prepare for battle!
Seymour doing alive? Didn't we take care of him in Macalania?
He is dead as Jiskel was. His attachment to this world kept him from the next.
Whoa, scary.
Yuna must be trying to send him.
Wonder if that'll work.
Perhaps he won't expect it.
Yeah! We're gonna save Uni, and nobody's gonna stop us!
The Vel. It's been 10 years. The Vel.
I'm glad Yuna's okay and all, but what's with those fancy clothes?
It's called a wedding dress.
What? What's going on?
The city of Bavel is built on the water. There may be underwater fighting. You or Riku should study your magic, just in case.
Meet your supper! They grabbed Yuna back in the... One of the Grotto squads that attacked home found her.
We are being attacked from within. Some of the Guado that attacked home must have snuck on board.
You're awfully calm about it.
I am calm about most things.
Fiends! There's nothing to do but...
But destroy the ship and all go down together.
Huh?
You gotta learn a little restraint, Pops. If you crash the ship, we can't go rescue Uni. Leave the fiends to us professionals.
Yeah, let's go!
Thanks.
Riku, you've made some very good friends, I think. Good luck.
I hope you like it hot.
Be careful.
May I help you? Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
It's too cramped to call Aeons here. I'll leave this fight to you. Show us your stuff. It's too I'll leave this fight.
Farewell.
We'll leave the other compartments to you.
Now there's a rare sight.
Whoa, that's huge!
What is that?
The guardian worm, Evray. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
The red carpet has teeth.
Wait, that means we're close to Bavel.
Riku, you read me? We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and show him what you got! Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price. Open the hatch. We fight.
Evray is truly mighty. Be well prepared.
We gotta pay. If we lose...
I have faith in...
Gee, thanks.
May I help you? Thank you. Your...
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move. But tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
huge!
What is that?
The guardian worm, Evray. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
The red carpet has teeth.
Wait, that means we're close to Bavel.
Riku, you read me! We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and show him what you got! Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price. Open the hatch. We fight.
Evray is truly mighty. Be well prepared.
We gotta pay? If we lose, you'll die too, buddy.
I have faith in your victory.
Gee, thanks.
gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move. Well, tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
back! Farther away!
Just a minute! This is it! I'm heading with all we got! Serious inside! Wrong! A Copperville!
right there, Seymour!
Enough.
We're coming, Yuna!
A storm comes.
This has gone far enough.
Stop.
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
Stop! Do you not value your friends' lives? Your actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away. The choice is yours.
You are wise. Kill them.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
No! Throw down your weapons. Let them go, or else. Leave now, please.
You're coming with us.
Don't worry. Go.
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Don't worry. I can fly. Believe.
What was that?
An all-bed flash bomb!
Let me go! I'm gonna kill that Seymour!
Yuna said leave. We leave.
We'll join up with her later.
Break through!
Where'd Uni go?
Bethel Palace is temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The Chamber of the Faith!
It's too quiet. A trap?
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us!
Huh?
What's a Machina doing in the temple?
I suppose it comes in handy.
That's not what I mean! The teachings! What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
Another Machina? Man.
So this is Yevon's true face. They betray their own teachings.
They treated us like dirt.
The entrance to the trials.
I wonder if Uni's really in there.
Let's go and see.
Let's go.
inside, maybe?
Then what are we standing here for?